Hello and welcome to Double Barrel Gaming. I'm your host, MrBooMStickXL, and on today's special edition episode, I'm going to be unboxing the Sekiro special edition from the company From Software. And from what I'm hearing, this is probably going to be many people's game of the year, especially if you're a Dark Souls fan. But you know what? You didn't come here to see me. You came here to see this unboxing. So let's do that right now. Okay, so before I actually get to the unboxing of the collector's edition of Sekiro, I kind of just wanted to show this off. This was a little pre-order incentive bonus that I got at GameStop. Now, it's a replica of the sword that he uses from the game, and it's a letter opener, but it probably doesn't even do it that well. But you know what? What makes it special is that it's well, besides being free for just pre-ordering the game, it's going to look really nice when I put this statue together and I have this sitting in front of it. Now, there's been a lot of talk about having GameStop, go out of business. And the one thing I say is I hope that never happens for a lot of reasons. One, yes, I understand that when you go to trade your stuff in, you feel like you're getting clobbered. They don't give a lot of money for your games, and that's extremely unfortunate. But it's little incentives like this, and it's also a place to gather with other gamers. Now, I've been gaming a very long time, and I've talked about that on my podcasts. One of the fun things that I still do is go to midnight launches. And when you go to these midnight launches, these lines could sometimes be long. It could be raining, it could be hot, it could be cold. And you know what? The one thing that we all have in common, everyone that's standing on that line, is that we're all gamers. And I've always found it very fun and interesting to talk to the person in front of me, to talk to the person behind me, and have a great conversation about the game that you're there to pick up, or about a console, or about what's going on in gaming. And it would be really sad if that was taken away to see GameStop go out of business. I mean, look, here's the thing. Toy stores used to be a thing, right? And then Toys R Us went out of business and it devastated not only the industry, but kids across the world. I mean, think about how important it was for a kid just to walk around this amazing toy store and have all of this big shelves and every toy you could imagine there. And now that's gone. And it's been replaced with shopping online, which is extremely impersonal. So before we start wish GameStop away, let's think about that for a second because, those midnight launches, I have fantastic memories, especially with my brother Neo Mental, where we waited online in the freezing cold, in the blistering heat, sometimes even in rain. And you know what? We had so much fun doing it. I would never trade those I would never trade those memories for anything. So let's get into the actual collector's edition of Sekiro. I think you guys are really going to dig what this looks like, and I cannot wait to open it up. Okay, so the first thing we're actually going to unbox is the letter opener that I got from GameStop, just to give you a view of what it looks like outside of its packaging. And let's do that right now without trying to damage the box because I am a collector. As you can see, it's a simple packaging, right? It comes with the katana. It comes with the stand that says Sekiro. I want to take that out and actually open it up for you. So let's take a look at this outside of its plastic. And I got to be honest with you. Like I said, it's simplistic. It's just a piece of plastic. As you can see, the sword does come out, and it is, in fact, a letter opener, which is pretty cool. You can see the stand says Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. And look, here's the thing. It's a simple design, but at the same time, they didn't have to include that. And I think that's going to look really awesome in front of the statue that I'm going to have displayed on my shelf. And of course, you're here to see the unboxing of the collector's edition. So I'm going to do that right now. But I just wanted you to see this is actually really quality plastic. It's very well painted. Again, simple design, but it's going to look real nice in front of the actual statue. So let's open up this bad boy right now. Okay, so here is the front of the collector's edition. As you can see, it's painted gorgeous. This is actually the kind of box that I would love to display if I had the room. It's a nice sturdy box, so you know that the contents aren't damaged. Obviously, I got it for the Xbox One, which of course is my console of choice. And so what I'm going to do is I want to give you a nice 360-degree look at the box from the front to the side to the back, and then we're going to actually get into what's inside the collector's edition, and I think you're really going to be impressed. So as I said, the front part is gorgeous, very well painted artwork. The side, a simple saying of what he wants to do, what his tasks are in the game. The back, now, this is where it gets really good. This collector's edition really, this picture on the back of it breaks down everything that's in this collector's edition. As you can see, there's the statue, which is 8 inches in length. It has the collector's coins that, of course, are replicas from the game. It comes with a digital soundtrack, which is awesome. And it also comes with, you know, a steel book for the game. Great. And it also comes with an outstanding art book. Now, the art book's a little small, but it's gorgeous. It's really well done, hardcover. If you're a fan of art books, especially when it comes to gaming like I am, you're definitely going to appreciate it. Let's turn it back to the other side. And as you can see, the writing is the same. And we're going to turn it right back to the front. And again, you can see how gorgeous the artwork is. But you know what? Again, we've seen the box. We've seen the letter opener. You've seen me on camera. And I know you're dying to actually see what's inside of this collector's edition. So let's do that right now. Okay, so I've taken off the Xbox One slip cover. And this is what's on the inside of that. This box, as you can see, it has Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and it has the Japanese writing. But of course, everyone is here to see what the inside of the collector's edition actually looks like. So here we go. First of all, I have to say, this is extremely well done. This is what I call a quality collector's edition. As you can see, here is the steel book. Here are the Japanese collector's coins. Here is, of course, the 8-inch statue that you just have to put together with adding the sword. No big deal there. And it comes with a scroll, which is awesome. I actually totally forgot to mention that. So what we're going to do is, you know, we take away this, right? Here is the instructions on how to put the statue together. Very simple paperwork, but you don't need to do much. Here is the art book that I told you about. Here is the digital soundtrack. So I just want to show you some of the pages from the art book on the camera. As you can see, it's hard covered, which is great. You know, here is, I mean, look at some of the artwork. This is extremely, extremely well done. It has the characters painted there. It has some of the, you know, obviously the enemies. There's the bow. Some more of the enemies. I mean, this is well done. Here's the front of it. Here is the back of it. You know, nice hardcover. Very, very, very well done. I'm glad to put this in my collection. Here is the steel book, which I collect these. I don't know how many people actually do. I absolutely love the steel books. Here is the other side. But of course, that's the side that I like the best. Of course, it shows the back of the character. I'm going to put this back in here. Okay. And here are the metal collector's coins. As you can see, they're actually a little hard to take out. They're really, really nice. They're made of metal, not plastic, so they're not going to break. There's 3 of them. From what I understand, these are actually what you use inside the game, which is really cool. And here, you know, like I said, here's the statue, which I'm going to actually take out in a second so I can put it and give you a 360-degree look at the actual statue. So let's do that right now. Okay, so here is your 8-inch Sekiro statue from the collector's edition. As you can tell, the statue is extremely detailed. The main character is wearing traditional Japanese garb. He appears to be in some sort of a battle stance. You can see the way he's holding the sword. There is his prosthetic arm, as you can see, very well detailed, and it's used in the game tremendously. He appears to be standing on some sort of bedrock, which I think is a great piece for him to stand on. And as you can tell, as I slowly turn this around, the actual detail in this is unbelievable. The colors really jump off of the statue, and as you can see, that's where his sword goes when he's not using it. There's the other sword on his back. This is well worth the price of admission, especially if you're a huge fan of these collector's editions like I am. Again, I'm going to turn them back to the front so you can turn around and look at all of this amazing detail. For me personally, it's these statues of these collector's editions that really are the selling points. I mean, again, the collector coins are nice, the maps are nice, the digital soundtracks are awesome. But what really sells them is the statues. And sometimes, you get some that aren't great. This happens to be one of the better ones I've ever unboxed. It's very well detailed. As I turn him back the other way so you can get another look at the character. Like I said, if you look into the colors really just pop right off of the character. And I'm really impressed with the amount of money I spent, because I've spent as much as $300 on a collector's edition, and this is definitely, you get your money's worth. Again, I want to set everything back up and get you guys out of here. I want to thank you for taking 10 or 15 minutes to hang out with me today. I'm very privileged to be able to unbox this here for you today. Just for complete transparency, neither Activision nor From Software provided this collector's edition. I bought this with my own money from GameStop. And once again, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out. Let's get you guys out of here. Okay, YouTube viewers, here is a great shot of the letter opener, the 8-inch statue, the scroll that came inside the collector's edition, as well as the boxes for both the letter opener and, of course, the collector's edition. If you enjoyed today's amazing video, please consider hitting that like button on your way out. Share this on social media because YouTube doesn't do it anymore. And also, consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again for watching. Have an awesome day.